everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan if you are new here. And if you saw my previous video, I shared 6 mindsets for success. And I wanted to continue with that theme for today's video, but today I'm going to dive into some specific strategies for not only reaching our goals, but for sticking to our goals and following through with our goals, because I think we all know what it's like, especially this time of year, to experience that initial excitement about a goal or a resolution or a project that we want to work on, only to have that excitement kind of dwindle and diminish, which results in us having a lot of trouble actually reaching our goals and finishing what we started. So today I've got a bunch of tips to share with you so that you can follow through with your goals for this year. But of course, this applies to any time of the year, and it also applies to any goal that you have. Define your action steps. All this means is that you don't want to be vague about the steps that you're going to take toward your goal. Instead of, for example, saying that you want to eat healthier, you can define it by saying, I'm going to cut back on potato chips and I'm going to bring 2 pieces of fruit with me to work every day for the next month. Or if you want to grow your blog, you can define it by saying, I'm going to spend 2 hours a week writing blog posts. This gives your brain a clear, concrete idea of what to work with so that you know what it is that you're doing. One of the biggest mistakes that we make when we are trying to set goals or reach goals is setting a bar that is way too high, creating standards that are way too high for ourselves. This is pretty much a surefire way to feel really discouraged and to not reach our goals, because we make things way too unrealistic and way too difficult for ourselves, like completely overhauling our diet or deciding that we're gonna work out 7 days a week. Smaller changes or smaller intentions are a lot easier to adhere to than bigger ones. And this is a concept that I really understood a lot more in an audiobook that I recently listened to. I've been using Audible the past few months and I love it because I can listen to audiobooks and get inspired or learn something new absolutely anywhere. So I'm really thankful to be partnering up with Audible for today's video. And the book that I just finished is called Mini Habits by Stephen Guise. And what he talks about in this book are how mini habits are small positive behaviors that we force ourselves to do every day, but they're so small that there's little to no resistance in doing them. This helps us to create and form those habits. Something that I found interesting to think about also is that the book references Newton's first law in physics, where an object will remain at rest unless an external force acts upon it. Likewise, an object will remain in motion unless an external force acts upon it. So it's an interesting way to think about how it is often just as hard to stop as it is to get started in the first place. Once you get yourself in motion, it's like, oh, this is so much easier than I thought, or you just keep going forward because you're already doing it. You can listen to this audiobook or another one of your choice for free, plus you can get a 30-day trial at audible.com/Meghan Livingstone, or you can check out the link in the description box. I've recently gotten into time blocking or calendar blocking, and it's not only really useful to block out our time, but it's also very eye-opening to see where we are allocating our time. All it means when you are scheduling tasks is that you're determining when and where you're going to take specific actions, whether it's grocery shopping, or when you're going to write on your blog, or when you are going to work out, or when you're going to do some meal prepping. Scheduling is actually really interesting because it's been shown to really increase your chances for success and for reaching your goals, because it makes it very concrete for us. It makes it concrete for our brain, just like it does when we are defining our goals. You want to think of it as if you are scheduling time out with your friends, or if you have an important appointment to go to. When you schedule that, you are making a commitment. And it's the same when you have commitments to yourself. When you want to add things to your calendar for yourself, you are making that kind of concrete commitment. And that is one of the reasons why it makes it a little bit easier to follow through when we have scheduled it. There's a lot of different ways to do it. I really suggest checking out Gillian Perkins' video on time blocking. I will leave it linked below. She has a lot of different information in that video on how exactly you can get started with time blocking or calendar blocking. Having a support system, even if it's just one person, can really speed up our rate of success, whether it's your partner, a friend, your mom, a coach, a group that you've joined. We do want to make an effort to have at least someone that we can communicate what our goals are with and just ask for some support. But the reason why having a support system is so important is because it means three things. It means having accountability, it means having regular doses of encouragement, and it also means having someone to get fresh perspectives from if you're feeling kind of discouraged or down on yourself, or just someone to bounce ideas off of. Remind yourself. Vision boards, sticky notes, journaling, great conversations with others, you name it. Remind yourself regularly of why you want to achieve your goal and why you created that goal in the first place. Our reasons for doing things is what gives us power and purpose, and it can be really helpful to be reminded of those reasons on a regular basis. And that's it for today's video. I hope that you found these strategies useful. If you are feeling like you need a little boost of encouragement or motivation to stick to your goals or to help you follow through with your goals, I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment below with a type of strategy that you have that has really helped you to stick to the goals that you have. Definitely let me know in the comments below. Let everyone else know, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.